And with me now in studio, Itamar Yona. Itamar is a 3D plastic printing expert and the CEO of 3D printing company PrintSYSt. Brought some props with us here, 3D printing technology. Thanks for being with us. Here in Israel, tell me, Startup Nation, how advanced are 3D printers here? The technology, is it used all over the place in industries here?
First of all, 3D printing in Israel, the ecosystem is huge. Many startup companies based on Israel, many industry leaders based in Israel. And I think that it's a tremendous event to hear such idea that is coming around. We are familiar with such activities for many years, but when it's on the news, it's also always doing good to such an industry.
I mean, these are some of the things that come out of a 3D printer. So it's big, it's not giant, but it's a big device. But let's say like the tank, which is obviously a cool. Can I see the tank? This is, you print it, how long does this take? You come up with a blueprint, right, on a program, and then all the parts are put together. Does this take just a few minutes to print out? Is this?
No, it's not like, this process is not taking a few minutes, it can take hours.
Okay.
And this is one of the barriers of the technology that we still need to work with. It's coming with parts, and we assemble it after it.
So obviously the danger, as we see in America, the concerns about literally making weapons. You can make guns with the plastic. Is that a concern in Israel? Is there regulations or concerns about parts being used, printed at home, that really can't be traced because it's plastic? Can you make weapons? Can you make guns? Can you make a real tank? Is that possible?
First of all, the risk is here. We cannot ignore it. But we need to understand that the ability to fabricate a gun or a weapon, we need an access to high-end professional machines that cost thousands of dollars. And of course, by using the right expertise and learning curve, you will be able to produce a gun, but it will be hard. In Israel specifically, there are not too many professional printers, so I guess it will take some time to such activity to be adopted eventually.
It's expensive. I mean, especially for weapons, the fear in America is that you could print it out at home, but as you mentioned, the machines are big and they're very expensive at this point, correct?
Yeah, correct. They cost thousands of dollars. Even in Cody Video, you can see a machine that, by the way, manufactured by Israel, Stratasys, Israeli company. It's an high-end machine. It's not something that is accessible for everyone right now.
Did you print out the glasses too, or are these all?
This one was printed by Polyjet. It's an Israeli technology, by the way.
All 3D printed?
All 3D printed. So
your company, PrintSYSt, what's the next frontier for you guys? What are you printing now, and what do you see as the next step in the growth of this technology, 3D printing? So
basically, PrintSYSt, our company, eliminates complexities of using 3D printers in terms of software. Many technologies are evolving right now, and we need to put the focus on the workflow, because the ability to have a content like the blueprint of the gun, it's something that is not barrier, but the ability to print it eventually with the right expertise and right knowledge, this is a barrier, and this is what we're putting the focus right now.
How do you, at some point, regulate and track it? If a terrorist organization has the money, they're willing to spend thousands of dollars to make a plastic gun or something with plastic that can be used in a terrorist attack, is there precautions? How do you track it? How do you know what people are printing?
Basically, in order to print a gun that will eventually work, you need to use specific materials. I guess, and I can suggest, maybe to track those materials, and maybe also to authorize kind of like you're doing with the keys to when you duplicate them. Something like this, yeah, to know what happened.
All right, Itamar Yona, on the cutting edge here of 3D plastic printing. Of course, I'm drawn to the tank. Very cool stuff. All right, thank you so much for being with us, the CEO of PrintSYSt. Thank you so much for your analysis on the show.